Welcome back. You're with me, Sonali Krishna, and this is Brand Equity. The Diwali weekend has always been synonymous with the release of big budget films. But by the looks of it, this Diwali might just turn out to be a damp squib for the film fraternity. While it's all well to release films during the grand festive season, Samriti Grover tells us how the industry is headed towards disaster.
Come October and it's festive time for everyone. Big celebrations, big shopping plans and big budget film releases. Only this time around, betting big during this season may not turn out to be as auspicious for Bollywood.
Come on, what's up with you guys, yaar?
Wake up, sare pal kahe. Wake up.
With 7 films releasing between Dussehra and Diwali, and with bulk of the business coming in during the opening weekend, the cluster release strategy will ensure revenue erosion for every producer, only adding more angst to the already troubled film fraternity.
If you see the track of late, there was never a time in Bollywood where on a weekend you had 8 Hindi films releasing together. That's happened in the last 3 weekends. And it was Harakiri, all 20 films bombed. So I think, at the end of the day, the consumer gets confused, not only by making a choice at the multiplex, he also gets confused by seeing the promotion.
Well, yes, they will surely eat into each other's business, that's for sure, but because the number of shows are limited, the number of screens are given, so you cannot increase that at all. Yes, the showcasing would be low compared to what it would have been if only 2 movies would have been released.
At 45-50 crores investment, you're looking at a box office of about 140 crores. How you're not going to get that number if the film doesn't run to occupancies of an average of 70 to 80% collections for 3 weeks minimum.
The lineup being Wake Up, Sid and Do Not Disturb coming on the 2nd, followed by the edgy Acid Factory on the 9th, and the bumper Diwali weekend on the 16th of October has 3 big films: UTV's Mayor Mrs. Khanna, The Sleek-Looking Blue, and multi-starrer All the Best. And the battle gets worse between these 3.
This has actually been a year that is not a typical year. You've had a 2-month standoff between the producers, distributors and the exhibitors when you didn't have a lot of movies releasing. You also had the IPL, you've had a lot of cricket matches. So there are limited periods within which movies can be released if they want a good release window.
Once you have lost 12 weeks, right, you have 52 weeks. So everything you have to fit in those 40 weeks. So that is why even if you don't want, you have to release those movies at that time. So at the end of the day, those movies are like, killing each other kind of thing.
Trade experts estimate a notional loss of 200 crores during the festive season due to bulk releases. Some producers and distributors have, however, had the foresight to postpone their films. A case in point being Percept Picture Company's Jail.
We moved it because, you got 3 big ones on Diwali. Obviously, something will work and it'll move on to the 20th and 26th. And on the last weekend of Diwali, you've got another 2 releases, which is the last week of October. So you're looking at a 5 lineup of 5 A+ films between the 16th to the 30th of October. That's a lot. Where's the consumer going to go? So I thought we'll take a bit of breathing space and come on the 6th of November.
My Aladdin was supposed to come on 16th and I shifted to 30th of October because I didn't want it to be a 4th film during this festival period. So because that's why I didn't want it to be in a clutter.
So what's the way out? And should bulk releases as a concept be forbidden in the future?
I think in India, which is the largest film producing country in the world, it will be impossible to get a solo release window. So you've got to take your chances and take a call to release your movie when you think it's best for it.
For Bollywood, the only solution might be back in the boardroom. Only this time, instead of discussions with theatre and multiplex owners, it would have to be amongst themselves.
Now, to move on to more exciting terrains, condom brand Kama Sutra shows what it takes to get everybody talking, thinking and emailing safe sex. Priyanka Pradhan explores the arousing new campaign by the brand. Feast your eyes.
To start, press any key. Where's the any key?
Welcome, you've got mail.
What if a condom popped up in your face every time you thought of sex? Well, Kama Sutra Condom's new campaign does just that.
/dash.slash.com.com.com.com.
In a never-seen-before format, the online campaign lets you give your friends a cheeky gift in the form of an email. When you log on to sendsomerubber.com, a website made especially for this campaign, you get to send your friend a personalized naughty message with a condom of your choice. Once he gets it, every time he chats online and types any of these words in your message, a flying Kama Sutra condom scrolls down on his desktop, reminding him to use it and be safe.
Popularizing this was the second aspect. As such, as a brand, if they send the app to people, we doubted if people would be willing to download it and install it. We thought the best way to do it is to get friends to send it. If a friend sends you something, you're much more likely to download it.
Ripped, flavored or long-lasting, the viral campaign is giving enough reasons for people to satisfy their mischievous urges. Having clocked in more than 68,000 condoms already,
get ready to lose your buttons.
The campaign is well on its way to a resounding climax. But not without the challenges.
Kama Sutra condoms, most wanted men.
Subject itself is a little bit of taboo and people really don't like to discuss. They would like to have their personal environment where they don't want to, except when they're with their close friends. So this gives them opportunity, or gives as a brand marketer an opportunity to make the brand interact with our target consumers in a much more evolved way, or much more independently than what it would have happened had it been only a communication through a TV medium or through press medium.
If you decide to beat that guy in the next cubicle at his own game, you may just want to slip him a little something in his inbox. Could be your way of saying a condom for your thoughts.
Well, after that, it's definitely time for a breather. Coming up in just a moment is a brand new segment. We call it Unshopping.